Hi, welcome to the Spring 2019 watch range video showing. We're going pretty lo-fi. This is done with iPhone. We got our designer Michael Chommer on the camera, behind the camera, and I'll be talking to you about the new watches we've got to show you today. Pretty big range of new watches. We've got, for men's, 21 new surf watches, and we've got 11 new style watches, and for girls we've got 25 new watches all together to show you as well, and some really awesome, exciting elements to the new range. The first one that I want to show you is a new Tide watch, which everyone's always excited to see when we get a new Tide watch. So this is a watch called Next Tide. It is the same price as our Rifles Tide watch, but it is improved in a few different ways. It uses a hardened, scratch-resistant mineral crystal lens. We've got a very durable top casing in stainless steel. We've got a silicone rubber strap, but a hard compound silicone rubber strap. And it's the most comfortable watch to put on your wrist in the range. So I recommend you get customers to try this watch on, wear the watch, and they will see and feel immediately how comfortable it is. But incredible new Tide watch for us for $249.99. We've got for $30 more, for $279, a surf leather strap. So a leather strap you can surf in. You guys should be aware of what we've been doing with surf leather, but a very, very different look for us in Tide watches. This is a very style-oriented look for our Tide watches with the leather strap that you can surf in, gold-plated stainless steel bezel on that, high durability, an amazing new watch that we think should sell incredibly well. So a real highlight of the range. This one you're going to kick off straight into Next Tide. Really clean, classical styling for a new design, new look. And when you put it up against the Rifles, we feel like both of these watches can live in our range and sell to a different customer base. So something that we expect to have in our range for quite a long time is both of these watches here. Functionality, it operates the same as the Rifles Tide watch, so really no difference in the setting and how you use the watch. We have added a Spot X Tide function to the new Next Tide watch. So it is an improvement over the Rifles. It's got the 500 pre-programmed beaches in there, but if you want to go to a beach, or you do find yourself at a beach which is pretty far away from any of those 500 spots, you can add the Spot X Tide function in there, and it will just easily just rotate on the high to low at 6 hours 12 minutes and 23 seconds. So yeah, pretty great little function in there. We've messed around with the screen and the graph, and you'll find that it's very functional, very easy to read, and a super cool Tide watch. If you press the right button, it'll give you the details just like the Rifles does. So yeah, awesome watch. Put it on your wrist, get your customers to try it on. Great new Tide watch. You should all have catalogs. We've got the catalogs, looks great by the way. Similar format to last time with the flip open matrix. I'm going to skip over a few of the existing watches in the range, but certainly when you talk to your customers about the November, December sell-through, when you're selling this range, yeah, talk to them about what's not in their cabinet, what's sold well, and get some fills. Get some of those key selling Rifles, get some clocks back in there, get some immediate fills for the January, February season, and get some indents on for our new stuff that we've got going here. So Rifles and mid-size Rifles, we're doing a new color. In that, we had the green night vision colorway that sold really well. So we're doing a similar thing here in a nice, easy to sell charcoal case and blue tint screen. So yeah, both available in the mid-size Rifles and the large-size Rifles. Great new color. Should be pretty easy for your customers to pick up a new color in the Rifles. The next thing in the catalog is something pretty special. And the only actual official piece of merchandise that Rip Curl's going to make, celebrating 50 years of the company. This is a $999 automatic watch that is limited edition. Now, there's a lot of detail in this watch. If you have a close look, it says, you know, born at bells all the way around in the inside of the dial ring. On the back of the watch, we've got a gold-plated rotor that says born at bells through the back of that there. So look, anyway, check this thing out. It's insane. We absolutely love this watch. It's limited to 1,969 pieces that will ever be made of this. It's got an incredible story and amazing packaging there as well. So pretty awesome watch. We think that your customers should all get one of these in the store and help tell the story of 50 years of Rip Curl. Oh. Carrying on from that, we have a couple of new colors in some of our mid-price point plastic watches. We've got a gold in the Rifles analog. The one I want to show you though is the Atom. Now, the Atom is growing stronger and stronger. It's been in our range for 5 years now, and it keeps getting better. So we've got this colourful blue strap. We're also doing a military in that green with the black case, similar to what you're looking at here in the next tide. So a few colour stories going through the range. But the Atom is our number 2 watch at sellout, and that's behind GPS 2. So we're seeing incredible volume of sales in this, in both the webbing strap version and the silicone strap version. So this is a watch that we expect to have in our range for a long, long time and continue selling and continue improving the color offering in that. And you'll see that with a new camo strap in the webbing version of the Atom, which is pretty epic, pretty cool looking strap there. All right, we're back. We're back with a couple of new watches here. We've got the Cambridge in the gold dial, and one that I want to spend a bit of time and talk to you about is a brand new style for us, the Revel Stoke. So we're able to do, with a 50-meter waterproof tested construction, a really cool, fun, new youth watch at $99.99 with a lot of graphic in the dial. So this one has come up great. We love the look of this thing. We love the feel of this thing. It's using a silicone rubber strap, so really color fast. As you know, you can draw on this with a pen and rub it off nice and easily, so you don't get that fading, you don't get the dirtiness of the strap, so we can do some really cool colors. This thing's coming in a girls version as well, but we're actually doing 4 colors. Your sales samples will have the blue when you get those, and yeah, awesome, fun youth watch to put in the cabinet and really add some color to the range. So the Revel Stoke, great new youth watch there. Now, that's it for surf. So covering off surf, look, we got new in the Rifles. We've got a whole new tide watch. We've got the Revel Stoke and a couple of color additions in the Atom, which should give you guys a ton of stuff to sell at indent. But yeah, I can't reiterate enough. Go back, talk to your customers about what's sold over November, December, and get some fills for January. We've got some stock there, and fill up those cabinets and keep them looking great. So for style, we've got a brand new style watch called the Beacon Chronograph and Beacon leather watch. Coming in some really cool kind of edgy colors that we've got going on here. It's something that we think can sit alongside the Detroit, be a brother to the Detroit. Really bold styling in this watch, and again, I'd recommend to get this on your wrist, get it on your customers' wrists, and just get them to check it out and feel it. It's one watch that's going to stand out from a mile away when you see it on somebody's wrist, and is really going to grab some attention, which is what the Detroit customer's looking for when he's buying that watch. So a really great brother to the Detroit, one that we're pretty excited about. We've dropped in 3 colors, and yeah, the chronograph version is the awesome bling bling. We've given it a huge page in the catalog and expect to support that in point of sale in the cabinets. It's an amazing image that we've got on there. So $299, $349, really good prices in those watches. Up next, the Detroit Multi-Eye and the Detroit. So we've dropped a few new colors into this, well, recently, and going forward, it feels like the Detroit Multi-Eye is selling incredibly well, and probably a little bit better than the plain dial Detroit. So we've got this new white, we've got a midnight in the Multi-Eye, but the best-selling one, and the one you want to make sure all of your accounts have always in their cabinet, is the navy dial with the red hands, the red small hands. So this one over here. This one we're finding is selling through incredibly well. Make sure your stores have that at all times in their cabinet. And I'll bring it out. I'll put it there. So that's the one. That's the one you want to get some fills on and get into store. So awesome watch. Now we've done the black gunmetal in the plain Detroit as well. We got this thing sampled up. Everyone absolutely loved it immediately. It looks insane. We absolutely have to get that one into the cabinets. That should be one of our best-selling Detroits that we have. Now, something special I want to talk to you guys about. Move these out of the way. And we've built the catalog so you can actually create a pullout of this heritage collection. So this is the center page. We have seen the success Surfwear is having with doing some of their heritage collections. So we dug into our archives and had a look at some of the cooler watches and cooler ranges that we've done. And we picked the Summer 97 range and pulled out 5 watches that are exceptional pieces, something from our history, and remade them. Now, these watches, when we got the samples, have come in insane. They look amazing. They don't look brand new. They look just exactly replicas of the watches that we had, but they are all brand new watches. We don't have any excess stock of these. I can promise you that. So yeah, great new story here to go along with what Surfwear's doing. You got 5 of these to sell. I'm going to buy these in limited quantity, and we're looking to get some indents and get these into store, get them to sell out. And then if it's a successful thing, which we think it will be, because there's been a lot of a lot of attention given to these, and everyone around who's seen them so far loves them. We'll do maybe the Summer 98 or the Summer 2000 range next year, or we might go back even further. So this is something we're having a bit of fun with. We want to get it into some stores, but don't just put one. Put 2 or 3. We're going to support this with some point of sale and some of the details, so customers know what it's all about. Each watch is going to come with a little tag, a little hang tag that hangs down off the watch and says this watch appeared in our 90s collection of watches originally appeared. So it's similar to what they do with the Surfwear product hang tags. So something that's pretty cool there. But yeah, enjoy that. That's going to be a bit of fun for you guys to go out and sell as well. The Drake continues to do very well, but nothing new. We're looking at a couple of new colors for the summer season in the Drake, but nothing new there. But we do have a brother, I would say, to the Drake style. So the trend for some customers is still on this very minimalist, clean, simple look. So we've developed a watch here that really is aligned with that trend. 3 new colors in the current. It's under $200 for the plain silver and the plating colors. It's got this really special, what we're calling a bold dial. So if you pay close attention to the dial, you'll see that it looks like a bowl shape and it comes up at the edges. So you know, traditionally we would construct our watches differently. We've spent a bit of extra time and effort creating this new construction method and putting this whole edge-to-edge bold dial in this watch. But again, it's a smaller watch. It's right on the key trend that's coming now, and something that, yeah, again, put it on your wrist, show the customer how it looks and feels on the wrist. Is a really cool on-trend watch that can sit alongside the Drake and offer a different point of view and really taking that trend to the next level, which is where it's heading. So the Current is something that we're expecting to do very well with. The last watch in the style range is the Mode. So similar story to the Current. You know, if you put the Drake, the Mode and the Current next to each other, we're really approaching this customer who's chasing the minimalist watch trend. Some a little smaller, some a little bigger. But yeah, there's a new really clean white dial in the Mode. The Mode's selling for us quite well. It's just a new watch. It's hit stores and is already doing pretty well. Some stores are selling more of this than the Drake, which is great news. So yeah, check that one out. New color in there. And then we'll go on to girls. All right, we're back. Now we've got a whole stack of girls' watches in front of us. So to have a look at the first one will be next tied in girls. So like the guys, we've got some silicone rubber versions of the next tied. Now this is epic because it allows us to do this awesome white next tied girls watch here. And something that, yeah, color fast, it's not going to get dirty and wear badly. Watch looks insane. When you compare it to what we've been offering the girls in tied watches up to this point, which has been great. You know, the Maui sells incredibly well, but this is a huge step up for what we do here. So it's a $50 price increase, $79 price increase for the leather with the rose gold plating. But for our girls who are looking for a tied watch, this is a whole new segment for them to look at a really cool watch from Rip Curl that they can wear every day. They can wear surfing, and it's got the tied functionality on there for them, and it's got some pretty stylish look and effects. So that one's something that we're really excited about, and we've really wanted to offer the girls for a long time. So we are doing a new color. You can see we've got a little color story going on here in this olive with stripe in the girls' Maui. So another color that you can offer the girls in the Maui. Beyond that, we've got a new color. It's using a clear, what we call a jelly, crystal clear strap and case. And we're doing that over here in the girls' Cambridge as well. So the girls' Cambridge is selling really well in the black and in the white. And we thought we'd offer a couple of fun new colors in there. This one's a little more earthy, trendy. This one's really poppy and fun. So yeah, something pretty cool to offer the girls in the Cambridge and keep that story really going. But one that I think has turned out incredibly well, and a watch that I think is just going to absolutely fly, is the girls' Revelstoke. So we've got 4 new colors in the girls' Revelstoke, and all of them look amazing. Traditionally, we sell the mint incredibly well. The black also does very, very well. We've gone with that crystal clear in the blue one there, and the pink, but all the graphics, all the dials in this thing just look amazing. It's a silicone rubber strap for 99 bucks. It's color fast, it's fun, it's youthful, and yeah, if your customers are looking at this, I'd recommend to get 3 or 4 of these, put them in the cabinet, take them off the stand, spread them out, make them look really cool. This is going to get some attention and get some sales. So another $99 watch in our range, something we've been chasing for a while, and a lot of really cool graphic and fun element going on there in the Revelstoke. So that's the 11 new girls surf watches. After that, we're going to move on to style, although this is pretty stylish. So We've got a little crossover going on there. But a brand new girls style watch in the Flow. Now, using that similar bold construction that we just saw in the men's current, we've got 3 colorways in this. Now, your samples are going to have a mesh steel strap. We put the mesh steel strap on these and it looked really, really cool. They're at the photographer right now, so I've put some other straps on it, but yeah, some awesome new straps on these. It's allowing us to do the girls, I'll just get a picture here for you, to do the girls stainless steel watches for $249, $199 for the leather one there, but really cool new watch design that we've got here for the girls. Beyond that, we always like to do new colors in the Circa. So I'll move those ones out of the way and bring the new colors in the Circa. So we've got rose gold with olive strap. We've got this new vintage vibe. So I want to bring your attention to the catalog page for vintage vibes and just show you a bit of the flavor and feel that we're chasing with the 3 of these new watches that are in our range. So really cool new flavor here. We've spent a lot of time on the dial of this watch, making it look really interesting and really cool. So yeah, really vintage flavor in this watch. So really suits the Circa incredibly well. You've got 2 new colors in the Circa and a new color in the Circa Mini. So keep pushing that story. Get the Circas out into cabinet. The whole larger size is working well. The smaller size is working just as well, which is really interesting because we've only so far done 3 colors in the smaller size, and it's selling as many units for us in Rip Curl at least as 6 colors in the larger one. So it seems like the smaller size has really hit and done some really good sales numbers, and we're pretty happy with that and how it's all working and how it's all going. Beyond that, up next we've got the Super Slim. So 2 new colors in the Super Slim. We're back with the stone dial again, so unique stone dial finish. It's actual real stone. Not one of these will look the same as the other. They're all unique, they all look different, which is a real great selling feature. It makes it a little harder to sell online because the watch that the customer is going to open in the box may look different than the photograph online, but it's an incredible story and one that we want to bring a little more attention to the watch in the cabinet for the customer, just to tell them that it is a unique stone in their dial. No 2 watches are the same, and they're buying something that's special and unique here. We're doing the stone story in a second watch in the Lola as well, and in the Lola you'll also find that we've got this really cool, fresh vintage vibes story going on there. Also, now, one that I want to pay a bit of attention to, well, the next 2 watches I want to pay particular attention to. They were 2 brand new watches in our last range, and they've hit and they've turned into our best sellers. So we've got the Daybreak Digital, which we've got a new color in. We're doing this full midnight. We had the white, the mint green. Now we've got this full midnight, which just looks epic in this watch. So we expect that one to sell really well. But we've increased the price point a little bit and done 2 leathers in this. And this is one that, yeah, if you've got a girl buyer, I'd get her to try this on. It's a really awesome look. It's a great, simple digital, but now with leather, changes the dimension of this watch a lot, makes it a really style-oriented watch, and it's really awesome, and we're really happy to see that this thing has started selling so well straight away. So we've got 4 colors available in it now, 3 brand new ones. So get the leathers into store, get the new midnight into store. It's amazing. Now, the last watch that I want to talk about and pay some attention to, don't have on the table, but I can get pretty easy out of my cabinet. is the latch. So we've got a pretty good feeling that the latch is going to overtake the Circa and turn into our best selling girls watch. And in some of the stores and online, it's already doing that. So we've put the Vintage Vibes story into the latch, probably the area where the Vintage Vibes story looks and feels best. But yeah, all three colours of this thing have been selling incredibly well, considering it's only been in store a couple of months. This is one that is, should be going into every shop that we have. Every customer that you have should be getting the latch. It will be, I think, our best seller for next year in girls. So awesome to get a new colour in that. And look, that's it. I'm going to see you guys on Friday. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm sure the first one is going to be, where are the samples? You're going to have your samples probably Tuesday next week. You should have catalogues. I'm going to send you out some sales notes, but the deals are going to be the same as we do every other year. 80% of last year's total gives you a 10% discount. And I'll give you the late February order cutoff deadline as well. So that's coming out in the sales notes. And any Q&A that you have, ask me on Friday. But it's really exciting stuff. We're pretty pumped that this watch range is going to give you guys some great stories to tell, and you should really enjoy showing it.